we're coming off of a period of high inflation. People are still very, very concerned about prices, and so I think that's going to be the #1 priority for consumers this holiday season. What we've seen is that consumer sentiment, how people feel about the economy, where they think the economy is going, is a measure that actually has quite a bit of predictive value on actual growth of the economy and consumer spending. Our question on buying conditions for durables, that surged tremendously this month, and usually that's interpreted as a sign of strength for the economy when people think it's a good time to buy something. But when we dug into the follow-up questions, what we saw was that a large percentage of people, 25% of consumers, this is the highest reading we've seen all year, believe that the reason you should buy now is because prices are only going to go up next year. And that's not a sign of strength. That's a sign of people think the economy is not necessarily going to be going in the right direction, so you better get it now while you can still get a deal. Tariffs affect imported goods, and this is particularly going to be the case for large purchases like durable goods. So appliances, refrigerators, washing machines, these are all things that if tariffs lead to higher prices, those higher prices are really going to bite for consumers. And those are the types of goods that consumers are likely to be looking for deals right now. Other large ticket items for consumers might be fancy cell phones or computing equipment. These are things that people might worry will really be impacted by tariffs in the future. But again, there are also a good chunk of Americans who believe that the new president is going to usher in a period of low inflation. If your candidate is in the White House, you tend to have higher levels of sentiment than if your party is not in the White House. And if the White House changes hands during a general election, then we see a recalibration where the two parties essentially rotate around each other in terms of their sentiment, whereas independents stay right in the middle, right on the national average. So right now we're in one of those situations where we have an outgoing Democratic president and an incoming Republican president. So just as we've seen in 2020 and in 2016, we are seeing Republicans surging in their confidence in the economy and Democrats coming down in their confidence. They're feeling much more dour about the economy, and again, independents right in the middle. And this, of course, coincides with holiday shopping. For people who are not worried about tariffs, they are so concerned about prices right now. And for people who are worried about tariffs, they're more concerned about prices in the future. But again, inflation remains top of mind for consumers all around.